So you want to take some amazing fall pictures. This is the time of year to get those family pictures that you'll love giving as gifts or printing and having them put on your walls. The colors are changing. The leaves are getting to be orange and yellow and red. The grasses are getting nicer. The light is getting just perfect. So this is a time of year to get out there and take some pictures. But how do you do it? When do you do it? What are some suggestions? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you suggestions how to get those perfect fall pictures. Now, who am I? Well, my name is Mike Patterson, and I've been a professional, full-time, award-winning photographer in Western Canada for over 39 years. I used to do this as my bread and butter. I do less and less family pictures because my photo lab's taking more of my time. But this is how I made my living for years. Over $3 million I've made from photography doing this. So I know a few things about it. And in this video, we're going to give you ideas how you can get perfect pictures yourself of your family, friends, and so on and so forth. Now, if you like this video, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button for my channel and a little bell notification, and let's get into it. So, first of all, when to take the pictures? Well, in photography, there's something called the golden hour. And that is just an hour after sunrise or an hour before sunset when the colors look amazing. They're warmer tones. The colors aren't quite as harsh, as cold looking as they are at other times of the day. And that's the perfect time to take family pictures. Now, take it from me, from doing this for over 39 years, early morning is not a good time, especially if little kids are involved. To wake kids up, to get them out, it's just not a good time. So much stress is it just doesn't work. If you are going though to do them in the morning, if you can get them just before 10 a.m. as it gets more into the fall, your colors of the sun will still be perfect. And plus, kids will be awake, they've had something to eat, and it hasn't gotten to that time around lunch where they're starting to get hungry. The other time that's really good is just after supper. Have a good supper. Don't let them wear their photo clothes at supper time, please. I've dealt with stains so many times. Have them have a good supper. Let them get dressed. Let them head out to the pictures in a relaxed style. Don't rush them. Don't tell them it's just about bedtime. Don't push them. It's a perfect time to take pictures. But be careful. Because the sun is getting lower on the horizon, the shadows are getting longer. Because leaves are starting to fall off the trees, you're starting to get more shadows coming through the trees and starting to land on your subjects. So what can you do to prevent this? Easy. Have the sun coming from behind your subjects. Now make sure you're not getting that flare in the lens of either your phone or your camera. Make sure that the sun is hidden behind a tree or something like that, but have the shadows on the back of your subjects. They'll look much, much, much better when you take the pictures. So just be careful. It's a great time to do it, but just a few things to consider on it. Capture candid moments. Don't try to pose people all the time. And again, I see this constantly. Stand up straight, stand closer, get here. I've seen families just get totally devastated because one person wanted the perfect posed picture. It doesn't always work, especially with younger kids. Take the candid moments. If you have kids that like to play with leaves, let them play with the leaves. Give them something to hold in the pictures so that their hands have something to do, because kids don't know how to stand perfectly still. It just doesn't work. Take pictures of your kids walking. Take pictures of your kids sitting down instead of standing up perfectly straight. Get those candid moments. It just works so much better. And a big one, with the candid pictures, just relax. Relax before you take pictures. Relax when you're driving to the pictures. Relax when you're taking the pictures. It's not the end of the world. They're pictures, people. I've seen families just devastated because one person in the family wanted the perfect picture. And they were just riding everybody. Smile, stand up straight, look this way, look that way. It's just relax, people. And the other thing, never ever tell people to smile. People don't know how to smile. And when you tell somebody to smile, an adult or especially a kid, they don't know how to look perfect in a picture because they just don't do it. They don't stand in front of a mirror and practice smiling. Tell them a joke. I used to actually bark. I used to say, all right, let's take some pictures. And I'd go, woof, woof. And people would look at me and they would crack up and they would look natural in the pictures. When you tell people to smile, they look stiff. They don't look like they're enjoying the pictures. So again, relax. Have people act naturally and just let them be happy themselves. Next, use props to make the pictures look better. Again, I see it so often. People standing stiff and straight. People trying to look like they are having a good time. And it's a cold picture. Get some props. Get a warm scarf and put around somebody. Get a blanket and put on the ground. Get something, a bale of hay for people to sit on. Get some pumpkins, some gourds, some nice colored leaves for people to hold or put around the pictures. It'll enhance the pictures. It'll make it look like it was actually planned to be a good time and it wasn't a firing squad. Just get some props to enhance the pictures. When you're taking pictures, get in close to get some details. Now, I'm not saying don't take family pictures. I'm not saying don't take pictures of your kids where you can see them, their entire body, but get in close to get pictures of their hands, their feet. Get close to get pictures of the freckles. Get their smile close. Get some close-ups as well. It doesn't all have to be really wide pictures. Another thing, beware when you're taking pictures. Remember, if you want an 8x10, your camera phone as well as your camera is not shooting in an 8x10 format. So don't crop in too tight where you're cropping everything out. Focus on what you want, leave a little bit of room around it, and you'll get much better pictures. Next, don't forget the biggest part of your families, the pets. Now, obviously there's some pets that you may have problems taking out for pictures, such as a hamster or a gerbil or something like this. But if you have a dog or you have a cat that is well behaved and can go outside with you on a leash, take them with you. Include them in the pictures. I've had people bring snakes. I've had people bring big parrots. I've had people bring dogs, cats. They're part of the family. Have them in the pictures. They look great in the pictures. So include them in the pictures. Next, where are you going to take the pictures? Where are some good locations to take pictures? Well, before we get into that, I'm going to give you a couple words of warning. First of all, look where you're going to be seated or where you're going to seat your family, and look what's behind them. What's going to be in the picture? Is there an ugly building? Is there a garbage can? Is there a bunch of wires behind them? What's behind them? Look at that. I see people going to these beautiful gardens and they put the people in a spot, they take a picture and there's a chain link fence around them. Well, you turn the other direction and there's nothing behind them. So watch what's behind the people when you're taking pictures. The other thing is, try not to take pictures where it's really busy because kids get distracted. They look this way, they look that way. Even adults, oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Go to a quieter area. So where can you find these quieter areas? Well, first of all, your backyard. It works great for so many pictures. If you have a nice backyard, and I know many people who have beautiful backyards in our area, you can go in there and you can take some amazing pictures. The benefits of this is you're at their house. So if something happens, if somebody gets dirty, if there's a stain on a shirt or something, it's easy for them to change. It's just so much easier because you're not moving people from location to location. It works great. The next location is a local park. You know, these parks in the community, they may not be big, but they're stuck in communities. They got lots of trees in them, and you can go in and find a nice quiet area to take pictures. They work wonderful. The next one, bigger parks. You may have to travel a little distance for this, but a lot of communities have giant parks in it. In our community, we have a couple of huge parks. They're a little bit to get to, but they're great because there's lots of different opportunities to take pictures. Next, provincial, federal, state parks. Around us, we have Waterton Lakes National Park, a great area, lots of photo opportunities. We have Banff National Park. We have a place called Kananaskis Country. It's a provincial park. Lots of opportunities to take pictures there. A little bit more to plan, a little bit more to get there, but there's some great opportunities for taking pictures there. All right, where else? Natural areas. These may not be parks, but they may be floodplains. They may be areas with ponds in them that you can take pictures. They work wonderful. Wildlife areas work great as well. But what about other places? Well, a lot of times there's different tourist areas. Around us, we have a place called Japanese Garden. And this is an area that's manicured. It's just perfect for certain people. This is a great area for it. Another area for tourist attractions are places like forts, places like historical sites. They work wonderful. But don't discount cities as well. There's a lot of stuff in cities that you can take pictures of. Go out early on a Sunday morning before a downtown gets busy. The leaves are starting to change on the trees in that area, and you can take pictures with the street and the scene. It can look wonderful. The park benches, it can look fantastic. So this is a great time of year. Get out there, take some amazing pictures. Let me know down below where you like to take pictures and what time of year you like to take pictures, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye now.